Is a very well-known mother devotee. I know her for many years, and she also attended one of our Margari Utsav program, cultural program with Jayanti ji, our secretary madam,
Yes.
and also she's pillar of hope whenever we are drowned in the problems of day-to-day life. Whenever I connect with her, she immediately she will come with us so very strength with message of hope and love.
Thank you.
So you are the first Tamil center representing Tamil center. So it is very happy to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Akka
Thanks.
have to tell how you came to mother or what was your connectivity with mother and Auroville.
Right. It's like this. I had been traveling to Pondicherry, but of course to India many times. But to Pondicherry, and how I got to know mother is more than almost close to 30 years.
Wow.
Almost. There were
Mm.
times I had been traveling to Pondi like for a year, two, three times, or maybe six times also I have traveled. Whenever I had something extra in hand, I run to mother. So, well, it's like this, okay, I just tell about my background. I'm a grandmother of two little kids. So I have one daughter. Uh, way back in
Mm.
1990s, there was a friend of mine who, because in our yoga class, I'm a yoga practitioner from the age of 7 years. So
Oh.
she suddenly told me, Janti, there is a beautiful place. It's a Dhyana Mandapam. It's a meditation hall. It's very beautiful. No photos, nothing. But then there's no God there. The two old people, a couple is there. The photos are being attached. Just go and see because you're more into meditation. Because
Oh,
it
okay.
was our yoga, our we have a Saiva Mangala school here. In that school only, we normally have our morning yoga classes. So I
Okay.
just way back in that time,
Mm.
then I just walked into this place. That was about late 90s, but she
Mm.
told me this about 97, yeah, 97, 98, that day, time, 1997, 98. When I went and I saw this samadhi of two people, um,
Ah.
you know, I just looked, I gazed at it, that's what it. I just kept my head. I just kept my head. I didn't know anything about mother. I didn't know who Sri Aurobindo was because Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, I'm attached to Ramakrishna mission. I
Mm.
looked like then I came home, but then something
Mm.
was pulling me. Trust me, something was pulling me. I told my family there is this, meditation place. I really want to go every Sunday, and then
Okay. Mm.
I just came there.
Okay.
That was it. And then Tamil Nadu state minister had a facilitation, and then I was selected for to be in Pondi and
Oh,
in Pondi.
wow. Mm.
Early 2000, maybe 2001 or two, I can't remember. So very early time, 2009.
Okay.
I came to Pondi, and then I was at Annamalai Hotel. I didn't know what
Okay.
Pondi was. I didn't know where it was. Right,
Mm.
And then I suddenly, Before the conference began, I just shooted out to asking a Trisha tuk tuk guy to take me to where the samadhi is.
Oh,
That's what.
okay.
That was
Uh,
the call. That was it. I had two precious miracles in my life. That is, my daughter didn't have children for many years, almost 7 years. Every time I cry to mother, my birthday 2018, I still remember July. Every July I'm there at the Samadhi.
oh, oh,
Because that time
okay.
they allowed us to go and meditate half an hour at Sri Aurobindo's room, which was very precious to me and I look forward for it. When I came to cottage where I normally stay, I had
Oh,
got a million calls from my daughter, which panicked me. What is going on? Like
oh,
then she said, "Amma, doctor confirmed last night I'm pregnant."
wow, wow.
The most precious
Fantastic.
gift, the most precious gift in my life is mother's gift to me,
Wow.
the first grandchild. Thank you, mother. Thank you, Sri Aurobindo. And that was it. And then we have now two children, small fellows, which is very precious, mother's children.
Ah,
And the second one was my eye rupture, that is in 2022.
okay.
Doctors messed up, but then the trustees in the ashram, they said, "Why don't you come here? Why don't you take treatment here?" So then I came. And
Mm.
when doctors in Sri Lanka said, "You can't be cured because it's a severe rupture,"
Oh,
but
okay.
my ardent faith, my ardent
Yes,
devotion, Mother and Sri
yes,
Aurobindo,
yes.
couldn't change anything. They
Yeah,
took they took care. And this time, this June, this February, when I went, doctor said, "You have to completely keep."
wow.
That's mother.
Super.
That's mother. I know that's mother. No one else. So I told doctor, doctor himself said at Arvindani Hospital, "Madam, this is a miracle." I said, "Yes, I know who did the miracle," and I told this too, and because there was a calendar, I said that is that. So
Okay,
that is
okay.
how I am connected to mother, and my connection with Auroville is also long history. you know I had been connecting with Auroville. I have to thank Sushila Ben. I don't think you all know her.
Yeah,
Society of
yeah, we know. I know
she
her.
Yeah, she actually I got to know her through our trustee. So he told me, just go, Janti, and you go and meet, say that you're from Sri Lanka, and I was very close to her. I do service. I used to work at society office. So she introduced me to few people in Norway. That was very in
Wow.
2000.
Okay,
So
okay.
my connection there is also, this thing, just like you, like both of you, are just like a part of my family. Thank you,
Uh,
everyone. Thank you for
thank
inviting me, and I'm very happy
you.
and I feel privileged. And I thank Mother actually before I sat here for giving
Yes,
me this opportunity. So that is
thank
my
you.
story in short.
Oh, wonderful story, Akka.
Thank you.
Actually, I think because of this faith and devotion, Mother wants to put you in that hierarchy, the first place to invite you. Yes, I feel that.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
now your time with us to collaborate.
Yes. Definitely. Definitely. And
Okay.
excuse me, I have a future idea. It's just maybe within 2 years, I might come and settle in Pondi.
Wow, wow. Okay.
My daughter
Uh,
and my husband had given permission. So because it's 1 hour travel, so any emergency, anything, I can always come to Sri Lanka. So maybe I might service there for 1 year, come for 1 month, like that. So that is my final decision. So I
uh,
have to tell you,
yes. Akka, we have 30 minutes more to complete this program, but you already we have our calling is finished, oral calling. So you are very much ready and happy to know that you are planning to come to Auroville,
immediately.
and we'll make a beautiful community for sure.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
we are going to have, I spoke to you about this. Molika will enhance that, the Auroville Information Center.
Yes.
So, Molika, can you take over that?
Sure. First of all, Jayantiji, what a beautiful story of how you have come to Mother and Shri Aurobindo, and it could
Thank you.
not be more wholesome than this.
Thank you.
Once again, a very warm welcome to this platform. This is our 13th episode, and as Umaji, we also have to thank Umaji for bringing such lovely
Oh,
people to our to connect with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank
before you move to Auroville and to Pondicherry, welcome to Pondicherry whenever this is happening, and this is your destiny. You said, but before you come here, we have a lot of work for you to establish for us in Sri Lanka,
Yes.
and this little bit of karma yoga is our request for you, and
Yes.
we see your spirit and your devotion. So we are absolutely convinced that nobody can do it better than you.
Thank you.
Auroville International Information Center is something that we are planning to establish in across the globe, all the
Okay.
countries and all the states in India. So
Yes.
this will be like, how do we say, a small space. It can be virtual also, but we would be very happy if it's a physical space where people get to come to know about Auroville, to know about the plan of the city, the vision of Auroville, and basically, if they want to make a trip to physically experience Auroville, that they can come to us through your center. So the center becomes a little bit of a hand holding for them to know about Auroville before they land here. And we want a lot of people to come and join Auroville and make the vision of Mother come true. 50,000 people, a living city, a model city for the entire world to learn and adopt and make as many Aurovilles as they can. So we
Exactly.
should have an Auroville in Sri Lanka also. And it will only happen if more and more people join us.
Exactly.
And we want a lot of youth to also. So spirituality is not a post-retirement plan. So a lot of students are seeking spirituality. We are living in much better times, and with the access because of internet, now the entire world, people have access to everything. So they should have access to Auroville also, to the knowledge of Auroville, and for them to experience it. So it's not just that we would want them to read about Mother and Sri Aurobindo or about Auroville. We also want them to come here and work with their hands in this project. As Mother said that if you want to settle down, Auroville is not the place. If you are ready to evolve every day, to learn and evolve every day, come to Auroville, like a Kurukshetra. So this is why. Yeah, so if you have in your mind a small space, if it's say a center, a school, a college, where there is a room that can be dedicated for Auroville International Center, and we have a certain format of what that space will have and what all we need to basically present in that space, either as form of videos or pictures, some books. And if there is somebody who knows about Mother and Sri Aurobindo and is already connected to Auroville, if one or two people are there in the center, then that will be very helpful. So please give it your thoughts, and we will share with you the document that we have with us, and you can have a look and we can plan something together. Of course, this is all very new, so we don't want you to say yes immediately, but do think about it and let us know, because our focus is also to connect to schools and colleges through your center. So we can also give you a letter, because Auroville is under the Ministry of Education. So we can also give you a letter signed by the Office of the Secretary, which gives you authorization to go to schools and colleges and bring in students from higher education. Now for graduation, final year, also for masters, the final semester, you have to do internship. And we have absolutely, you name it and we have it. That field, that domain will be present in Auroville, whether it is sustainability, organic farming, confectioneries, and best chocolates, whatever you say. Nowadays students might feel that is it only engineering or hard sciences? No, we have everything including the hard sciences. So if people want to come here for internships, spend 3 to 6 months living the Auroville way, and if some of them eventually feel aligned with the purpose, with the vision of Auroville, then they become residents of Auroville, and we will be very happy to do the hand holding for them for them to, join Auroville and for the journey to become smoother for them. So that is our ask from you.
Thank you
I
so much. Thank you so much. This is really amazing. I'll tell you something. I don't know whether you will believe it or not. Now, like long before Corona, one of my devotees, she wanted to come with me, and she came with her two sons. She's a widow. She was a widow when the babies were very, very small. Now the boys are big. So she's ardent devotee, Daishika. I think, Uma, did you meet Daishi? No, no? I'll send you the photos. I'll send you the
okay,
photos.
okay.
Uh, we took some lovely photos in Auroville. Then
Oh,
she was telling Akka, why don't we start something, a propaganda like a thing? I said, well, this is in my mind. It's a long term thing. I don't know how I should, sort of, because I didn't want to, sort of immediately of get into any this thing, because to make it go forward, I need to first study, and I should know,
mm,
I have the proper information. So, like, the people whom I knew was the not young people in Auroville. They were like the
oh,
people like Sudarshan ji and Richard, like so many like the elderly. This so I was thinking, no, let me take it slow. Recently, also she was,
um,
what about your idea? I said, okay, let's see. Mother will show a way. When I move to Pondi, anyway, things will be easier for me. So then now it is
mm.
coming from you, my dear. It's so lovely. Mother is connecting. Mother has that, she links with people of the same spiritual beliefs, or who
The
wants to take
aspiration.
birth
Right.
forward.
So you
Yeah, the
had
aspiration will come. Anyway, it will reach out to the appropriate people at the right
Exactly.
time. At the right
Exactly.
time.
Right
okay.
time, right space.
Absolutely.
Also, yeah, excuse, I have to tell you, in 21st June 1997, the relics were brought to Sri Lanka
Oh,
when it came, and then it was actually brought to our main chief trustee's home. There was a
okay.
room which was under lock and key, which like the devotees were not allowed to go there, but until that relics were secured and kept. When the center was built, at that time the center was like coming up very slow because it's
Mm.
all private money.
Ah,
Uh, so finally, now the center is in full, fully
oh,
completed. There's a
okay.
Montessori, there is the yoga center plus the library. But we strictly don't go for any propaganda. But I could talk to the trustees. I can tell what it is. Even with them, I have not shared my, future vision of, doing some service to Auroville, because that is in my heart.
So we are planning to propagate. No propaganda, we will propagate.
Yeah, exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
So you already have a center. You have a relic center. I was not aware of that.
The photos, I'll send you. We have it's really, that is the one and only relic center in Sri Lanka. There's no other relic
Lovely.
center. No, no,
Wonderful. So
as
then
well.
that is the physical space is already, the yantra is ready. So
Mm,
the work can immediately start. As to if you have the aspiration, you feel that you think you want to take it forward, we are very happy to share with you the document. Do have a look. We also have with us Mr. William, and he is from the admissions team. So earlier, when people used to come to Auroville, it used to be a very difficult journey for them. They would not know where to go, what is the process of becoming an Aurovillian. So that they would have the aspiration eventually, would not get either would die eventually with time because of lack of information, or now we have a team which is very happy to bring all of this together and for hand holding to how to make the process easier for people who have this aspiration to be in Auroville. So we can share with you the details.
Sure, and I'm happy to know that people are ready to come here. So, in our we welcome people, and they need to come as a volunteer and try some period of time to understand and adjust with living here. So then it's a 1 year period as a newcomer. So during that 1 year period, they can work on their areas of interest, and also they can stay in various places, or if they able to get one place, they can live throughout the period. and experience the living actually here. So after that, after the 1 year period, then definitely they can evaluate themselves whether to permanently join in Auroville, or they have an option to go back and come later on also. So for those people, we have the team to welcome and put them in the process. So after this call, we will share the details. You have to contact and send an email so that you can share with people and they can communicate with us.
Also about the visa. So it is only Auroville across the globe. I mean, no other spiritual community will get the benefit of this kind and this support that we are getting from the government of India. That anybody who wants to come to Auroville and join Auroville will be given this special privilege of, I think, unlimited renewal of visa, 5 years, and it can, yes, for the residents of Auroville. And if they want to come as volunteers and they have not made up their mind, 3 times that can be extended. So that is also a support that has been given to us by the government of India. So anybody from outside India who wants to join Auroville, this is something very special. So please do share this information also with people, and we will also share with you the details of the admissions team. Anybody who wants to visit, it's not necessary that they have to make up their mind in the first visit. They can just come as a guest. And if you want to bring a group of people who have been coming to the center for yoga or have heard a little bit about Mother and Sri Aurobindo, want to experience this place like a small workshop or a retreat, and then you can write to us and we can curate a program for you where people get to know about Auroville in its true essence. So not just cafeterias, we have beautiful cafeterias and food from across the globe, but we have so much more for the soul. Yes, absolutely.
My solar kitchen, I love the food.
Akka, one more thing I like to add. We are having. You must be knowing international pavilions. Okay, so
Yes.
Bharat Nivas is soul of India's pavilion.
Why?
Okay, Bharat Nivas.
Yeah.
Bharat Nivas is very special.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there we are going to have the pavilion for the whole India state.
Okay.
So
Bharat
there is
Niwas.
a opening for many things. Those who want to volunteer,
Uh,
they'll have many things to display their art and their passion and everything in like food preparation. So Sri
yeah.
Lankan food delicacies are you cannot even imagine. So many openings are there. We are building now actually. So what to say? We are going to make this place what mother envisioned. So that's
Exactly.
how we are going to do that.
And in
And
future, if anybody can raise funds, the devotees in Sri Lanka, and if they want to have a pavilion, because Mother said that we in the international zone, we will have pavilions of every country, the representation of their culture of every country and every state of India. So that is also a possibility that if you raise funds and there are people who are ready to hold the center or the pavilion of Sri Lanka, we can probably someday have a pavilion of Sri Lanka. And the office of the secretary will mark a piece of land for that purpose.
Thank you. And like the Tibetan pavilion, because when Dalai Lama came, I
Yes,
had the privilege. Actually, it was
oh,
Sushila Ben's invitation. I had the privilege to come and see him. I was very closely,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
absolutely. So in the same way, we can have a pavilion of Sri Lanka.
Hopefully, let me decide. We will be. I'm there. I'm ready to surrender.
Why shouldn't we dream? This is the place where we are given the freedom to dream and make it happen. When Mother dreamt of Auroville in 1968, then why can't we dream of making her dream come true? So we should have this vision of having a pavilion of every country, and we are having a conversation with Sri Lanka, connecting with Sri Lanka. So let's just put this seed of thought and let it, manifest.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
you wanted to settle in Pondicherry, but you can just come this way and stay in our
A small Sri Lanka.
You both are like my family. For me, I know you both is, just like my family. You're part of my family. Then
William
keep
today,
see
William
me.
today, is very
Yeah,
official. William is very official today with you in
I know.
conversing.
Very sweet. He's you. It's okay because it's all right. He's the one who looked at you. He comes running when you were not, going through your, surgery time. He comes running to see me, Akka. I just came to see you and
Yes, yes. So
Great,
nice,
yes.
nice talking with you, Akash. So I hope like it will be very fruitful. Our
Very,
this
yes,
talk will be very fruitful.
yes.
And I like to read mother's word. Shall we?
Yes, please, please.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. It is May 12th, 1914. Prayers and meditation.
I read it daily. Yes.
I ask, but I am not anxious about it. I know that all is according to thy will, and with a pure adoration I trust myself joyously to thy will. I shall be what thou wouldst have me be, O Lord, conscient or inconscient, a simple instrument as is the body, or a supreme knowledge as art thou. Oh, the sweet and peaceful joy when one can say, all is good, and feel thee at work in the world through all the elements which lend themselves to that transmission. Thou art the sovereign master of all, thou art the inaccessible, the unknowable, the eternal and sublime reality. O marvelous unity, I disappear in thee.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you,
Thank
Margie.
you. So
Thank
Jayanti
you,
ji, we
Akash.
will share with you after the call. William ji will share with you the details of certain things that we discussed. The Auroville International Center,
Thank you.
how someone can contact Auroville if they want to visit, if they want to come for volunteership, internship opportunities. And please stay in touch with us. And whenever you have any ideas concretely to move forward, we will take it forward. Yeah.
Thank you. And one more thing, why don't you all come to Sri Lanka? Because actually, when you come, you're gaining.
Absolutely. Why not?
Well, yeah, Molika, myself, we all come with our
Yes.
team,
Because
Remy.
visa free. Visa free. Y'all don't have to get visa. Now I have to get visa when I come. For y'all, it's
Oh,
visa free. So many
Okay.
okay,
cases on the yeah, yeah. I had people,
okay.
eternal visitors all come, because they know me, only me. So can't forget. I have to, um,
Yeah, yeah. Before you come to settle down, we'll be
Yeah.
there.
So you have to make the international center ready and we will come for the inauguration.
no, 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 you don't come and just come around, be around also.
Sure, sure. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the invitation, Janvi.
Yeah, please
Thank
come.
you, Akam.
You can
Thank
manage in
you.
my house. Don't worry. You can manage in my house. Come.
That's so
Okay,
sweet.
Akka. Thank you so much, Akka.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manipati. Thank you. Thank you. Both of
Bye.
you. Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely. You take care. Mother's blessings. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, Akka.